So I have been seeing the angel number 999 like crazy today. And I've been getting a lot of messages about endings and new beginnings happening. And then I saw one creator on here say that it kind of felt like what you're going through is like the ending that you've been on is like a cliffhanger, and that really resonated with me. And if you're seeing this, then you kind of feel that way too, where you know that you have like this big change coming in. You just have no idea what it's going to be about, what's going to happen, and like where you're going. So already like right off the bat, there's these 4 of trees and 5 of trees energy, which is sort of like you're holding on to something desperately, but you're in kind of like, so this ties into like the 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles in the traditional deck, but you're also in this kind of like desolate, things aren't going the way you want. You may be having financial troubles. Yeah, with this 10 of Embers here, this is, oh, don't mind the nail polish over my hands. I did my toes today. That could be a sign for some of you really getting into like some self-care, just taking care of yourself and taking the pressure off a bit. With this 10 of Embers, this is like the 10 of Wands card in the traditional deck, and it's kind of like all of these burdens and responsibilities you're feeling very heavily at this time. And with this Phoenix card here, this is this rebirth energy that I've been feeling. So if you resonate with any of these, like clinging energy, like it feels like you're holding on too tightly to something, but things aren't working out and you're really stressed out, it's because you're being reborn. There's very much a rebirth happening here. And this is kind of like your back is against the wall kind of energy. And there's been so much, especially with this like Saturn retrograde, is the importance of going out and grounding yourself. Like really like put your feet in some grass and just like enjoy the earth. What's this one calling to me? The unknown. So this is very much like this new path that you're stepping into. I'm really drawn to like all the colors here, and this person's like flying upward. So even though it feels like you're going through like these really heavy, like constricting energies right now, it's like there's so much freedom happening here, and you just can't see it. You can't see like all the colors that are around you and everything that's coming in for you. You may be seeing 1010 a lot. Oh, this was Upturn the Vessel. This is actually correlates to the Devil card in the traditional deck. But it's also like a more than meets the eye kind of energy. There are things that are being hidden. There are things that you need to let go of at this time. Like, what are you holding on too tightly to? Surrender has been coming through a lot recently. The bridge, yeah, okay. So this is very much, you're in a transitional time, and this holding on too tight is creating more blocks for you than it is like allowing you to get places. Like you think you're actually doing more than you are by like holding on too tightly, or there's like a lot of overthinking energy. And right now you need to just flow, because there's more going on behind the scenes than you realize. And I'm getting like a lot of karmic energy from this too. So there may be like a pattern that's been repeating that you just need to surrender to. I'm drawn to like the figure in the unknown and the figure in the bridge are kind of the same, and they're both illuminated, which I'm really drawn to. That's interesting. And then I just switched these here. So like this is actually like a bridge into the unknown. And this is what a lot of you are actually facing right now too. So you may be experiencing a lot of nostalgia at this time. And this nostalgia, like for a lot of you, it's like teenage years when you were like at your most free. Like I just heard like when you gave like the least amount of fucks, like it's when stuff didn't matter as much, or you felt like you had the whole world in front of you and you just weren't as worried. It was like financial issues, like who cares? It was like you really embraced like you're like a young and broke kind of energy. This 8 of Birds is like you're kind of in this whirlwind right now, and it's stemming from your thoughts. This is like the 8 of Swords energy. You're very much trapped in your mind right now, and this is like a letting go that needs to happen. The Elementalist, this is actually taking these swords energy, this air energy, and converting it and turning it into something beautiful. It's like you have all of this mental power and you're using it to imprison yourself instead of to free yourself. So this is very much, if you guys like to write down affirmations or do a lot of that kind of mindset work, this is where you need to dig deep into that, because you're going through this transition. The crow, this is the magician energy here. This is manifestation, that you are a powerful manifester. You have a very powerful mind. So what you focus on is what grows. And right now you're not focusing on the right things. You're using it to box you in. And I'm getting that for a lot of you, like with this vessel card here, is that you actually have everything you need, but you're looking externally. Like there's something about the material world here, especially with like this 4 and 5 of trees. You could be desiring more money right now. There could be financial blocks, and it's only blocked because you don't need whatever external thing you think you need to get to this next step. Like you're already on the bridge. For most of you, you've already crossed. It's just stepping into this unknown. It's about moving forward and embracing this mental energy to create what it is you want. With this crow card in this specific deck, it's the magician, but it also speaks to carrying dark energies on the back of this crow off and away from you, and using this to call in something new. So you have very powerful manifestation abilities that you're not using properly. And this is also someone out in nature. I'm drawn to this. This is a dancer. So a lot of you guys, this came up in a personal reading for me, that some of you, your manifestation comes from like creative things you do, that you like to dance, you like to sing, you like to move, and that all it is about intention setting. So set the intention that your movement is a form of manifestation, that use this creative power that you have. And like for a lot of you, this has been coming through that your spiritual gifts aren't like traditional. Like for some of you, like you may like doing like the Reiki and stuff, but that it comes through in different ways, that you're supposed to create here in different ways. Start experimenting with your movement. Start experimenting with your creativity. Creativity has been coming up a lot for me recently. So if that resonates with you, explore it a little bit and take time out of your day. Like set up anywhere from 2 to 15 minutes. I know I always say like 2 minutes a day. For some of you, it's like up it a little bit, because the deeper you dig into this creative space, the more you're going to unearth within yourself, and you're going to see all of these blocks kind of unstick. That there's like a fear I'm getting of the unknown here, and you need to embrace that like childlike energy, that version of you that saw the whole world ahead of you and wasn't afraid of it. They were actually really excited to tackle it. And I understand that like life can really beat you down, and you're very much in this 10 of Embers energy, and you're like, you know, well, that young version of me got me into the shit that I'm in today. And it's that you can't really look at it like that. Like that young person got you to this wise individual that you are today, and you've gained all this wisdom, and now you can take all of that creative power and create something new and really beautiful going forward. So if this resonates with you, let me know. If you'd like a personal reading with me, you can head to the link at the top of my page. It's in my Etsy shop. Thanks, guys.